Early warning scoring on the Connex 360 vital sign monitor. Custom scoring enables you to configure specific parameters based on your institution's practice standards that calculate scores for patient monitoring. Scoring systems are created in the Welch Allyn product configuration tool and included in the device configuration file. Numerous early warning scores have been developed in recent decades to identify hospitalized patients at risk for clinical deterioration. Early warning scores have been created to alert clinicians quickly to combinations of signs and symptoms indicative of potential patient deterioration. General care floors and other non-critical environments face challenges around early detection of patient deterioration. Let's look at some of the challenges in general care areas that have the potential to affect the ability to recognize patient deterioration. Patient acuity levels are rising, but staff-to-patient ratios generally are not. A wider range of staff members with varying levels of clinical training and experience are taking patients' vital signs. Vitals typically are not monitored continuously. They may be spot-checked during rounds every 4 to 6 hours. The focus in non-critical settings is increasingly on improving early detection without disrupting existing workflows. The need for early warning systems for clinical deterioration is based on two key elements. 1. The presence of uncertainty, both in terms of diagnosis and prognosis, in clinical deterioration, and 2. The potential for undesirable patient outcomes if an appropriate care pathway is delayed or an inappropriate one is chosen. Most early warning scores are based on monitoring patients' vital signs, since 85% of severe adverse events occur after abnormal vitals are observed. To monitor and detect clinical deterioration, most scores combine respiration rate, oxygen saturation level, systolic blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, level of consciousness, and sometimes supplemental oxygen flow rate. Early warning scoring on Connex 360 is designed to fit into the normal vitals rounding and patient assessment workflow. Here is a Connex 360 screen showing a facility-enabled early warning score section. Early warning scoring on Connex 360 is designed to support clinical decision-making by aggregating multiple clinical parameters into a color-coded indicator of patient status. All EWS systems for clinical deterioration follow the same principle. A numerical score is assigned to specific combinations of signs and symptoms the patient may be either exhibiting or verbalizing. Ideally, a given threshold score identifies patients who may be at risk for clinical deterioration, triggering a prescribed set of actions intended to escalate patient care at a time when early intervention has the potential to improve outcomes. Vital signs monitors with built-in EWS capabilities help hospitals combine vital signs measurement with additional patient observation information. They confer a number of advantages over paper-based records. Advantages include real-time tracking, analysis, and display. Complete information is sent directly to the patient's EHR, automatic notification of risk of a life-threatening condition. Specific messages with instructions based on the EWS and facility protocol. Clinicians may have more confidence in the patient's EWS because the machine assumes part of the burden of measuring and recording the data. Connex 360 offers bedside early warning scoring, triggering near real-time clinical guidance based on facility policy. Connex 360 can be configured to generate customized clinical or escalation instructions for the bedside clinician, based on the early warning score and the parameters chosen. These messages are provided only as reminders. If your institution has implemented early warning scores, a dedicated frame on the home screen will appear. This frame can be further customized, showing the total aggregate score as well as the individual parameter scores that make up the total score. After vital signs capture, touch the custom score assessment frame on the home screen when prompted. The custom score screen will pop up. Touch the radio button next to the available score you wish to use. After selecting, the necessary parameters for that custom score are shown to the right. Touch additional parameters or modifiers to enter the required information. Continue to add information and hit Next until you reach the final screen. Manually entered parameters can be completed immediately after vital signs capture, when spot check monitoring, or when promoted, if certain vital signs are being measured intermittently. When all parameters are entered, the monitor will display the custom score summary, and if programmed, custom clinical or escalation instructions, required responses, or facility messages. Touch OK to return to the home screen and save for all parameters and the total aggregate score. For any additional questions about early warning scoring and configuring the Welch Allyn Connex 360 device, please reach out to your local Baxter representative for more information.